I'm just going to head up this path here, just want to see what's at the top of this hill. Before I get up there though, I've just seen this nice view behind me. I quite like that one there. Got the trees left and right framing it. Got mixed some of the path here going through the centre. And then those trees, distant trees there on the left. I think I'll paint this one next. This is the screen grab. I've sort of lowered the horizon a bit, I think. I just prefer it this way around. I know you can't quite. I might just make the tree a little bit smaller. Whoops. And just put it back there, the base of it. I don't know about that one yet. I don't know what to do, so I'll give this one a bash. Now, I'm just going to reduce the palette to 2 or 3 colours for this one and try and get some atmosphere. Which I think the first 2 paintings in these Sutton Park ones have been lacking. So I'll just go burnt umber, ultramarine. Let's try and get something happening in the sky, something dramatic. Same 2 colours. I'll see how this is looking. I think I might need to re-wet it and continue it. Because I don't think I wet it enough to start with. I keep catching the lemon yellow, but I don't. It shouldn't be a problem. Just get that in there. It wasn't wet enough. It's just not getting much in there. I think what I might do. Let's give that a quick dry. And then re-wet it. Now I've dried that just to make sure the paint stays in place so that I can re-wet it and then just carry on with it. And so it's back into those 2 colours. Burnt umber, ultramarine. That a bit down there. A few little clouds coming down on there towards the horizon. Clouds up there. A few more on the left hand side, I think. Maybe a couple higher up. Now the most distant trees, same colours, I'm going to put a bit of raw sienna in there as well. Now these are those, actually, let's make it a bit more blue. These are those trees down there. We're going to make these stand out a bit more. Those clouds. They sort of stop about there. And you got that. Actually, let's just continue those on. Something like that. Just vary the height slightly. Make some bigger ones there. Some bigger ones there. Something going off there. More trees on that, bushes and whatnot. The paper's stretched, so I'm just going to pull it tight. So it's nice and flat again. Just suggest maybe just the odd little trunk here and there. I'll have to do it soon. Right, now I wanted that a little bit drier. When I put the next layer in, it really pops out. So now if I go, there's a tree there on that left hand side, now see that? It really helps it sort of pop out. And in front there we've got some more bushes. You can see the difference because I've dried it. How much that is sticking out now in front of that background. And a few more that the bushes just sort of just keep going off into the distance. Very simple little path that sort of comes around there like that, something like that. And in front of this, let's just go a bit of raw sienna. Just really lighten it as it lighten it up towards that path, just to keep that sort of light effect going. And again, I want to introduce. Actually, no, there is no grass on this bit. And umber, raw sienna. Raw sienna, ultramarine. Now that tree there, I don't want to put another tree in front of that, to be honest with you. I might just put one on the right. So I'll just give that a quick dry. Now in the photo, the trunk's down here somewhere, right off screen. But I'm going to say, let's put one about here and just move it forward slightly. We're not allowed to do that. It's our picture, we can do it however we want to at the end of the day. Just dipping the tips in, just to bring the hairs back together on the hay brush here. And then I'm going to, if we go say somewhere like that, and just put somewhere like that, and then I'm going to stop it something about like that. Switch to the rigger, plenty of water, and then just fill it out a bit, fill out some of these branches. I'll just put the skeleton of it in, and then what I'll do is just, I'll clean the brush, get all the water out of it, and then just scuff it up on the towel. I'll just go into those colours. All the colours I've been using: raw sienna, burnt umber, ultramarine. Just pop on these sort of dead leaves and things, just ends of twigs, rather than painting them all individually. Just gives the impression that there's lots of stuff going on. That'll do for that. And then below there, just a few tufts. Just all these bits of dead grass and whatnot. Just soften some of that off a bit. A few bits of grass here. Let's put a little figure there. So I'm doing burnt umber, ultramarine, using the number 3 rigger, and then pop the head in, and sort of like a sort of carrot shaped body, and the legs, and then little dog down there. Shadow, imagine the shadows coming that way. Let's just put a shadow in, something like that. Maybe there's a few little shadows coming down these trees and things. And then up in the sky, just some few little birds, and then last but not least, just pop your signature. Actually, just want to try and find a corner that's dry. This bit's dry there. And I'm going to call that one all that one finished. So let's see what it looks like. In fact, let's see what it looks like in the light, 'cause I forgot to switch the light on. That's better. Right, let's put the mount round it and see if we can make it even better. So there's our painting in the mains. I've decided I personally prefer this third one to the first two. I do like a limited palette, and I just think they look a lot more moody and atmospheric. Looking at the photograph, I've changed the trees on the left and the right. On the left, I've omitted it all together. I quite like this effect here. I didn't want to obscure it. And the one on the right, I've pushed it forward so you can see the base, and it just sort of frames it better, I think, like that. And you can see these trees here, and then these bushes here, the way I've done them. So I've put the distant ones in first while the sky was still wet, and you can see how it softens off and the tones are a lot lighter. Drying the paint in then and then putting it on, you can see how much stronger it is now. It stands out against the background. Bringing this forward and pushing the background even further back. So I've got this light coming down the centre, and I've also left that bit unpainted so it just looks like the light sort of flooding over the middle ground. Windy path there leading to the man walking his dog, stepping into the light. Well, I hope you like that. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing. Any questions please ask, and I'll see you again soon.